Hello and welcome to this step-by-step tutorial video about a game called Age of Conan. I've been playing this for a few years and I can only recommend it. So let's get started, and first we'll get the game downloaded. So go to Google, Age of Conan. Oops. So, and then you go to Funcom, Age of Conan, and here, free to play. You put in your email, your username, your password, confirm that you're 18, and play now. Now I've done all this, so I won't have to do it again. Now, as soon as you play now, then you come to a screen and you will be able to download the game, which will take you quite a while depending on your internet connection. Yes, so okay. Now after you've downloaded Age of Conan, you'll log in and come to this screen. Now I've already made a character which is actually on Rage, which is the PvP level of the game. Now I'm going to make a new character. I'm going to click enter. This time I'm going to choose Chrome, which is PvE, player versus environment. There's also Fury, which is also PvP, but here you, as I've heard, get attacked by everything which is within the area. Rage, as I just mentioned, is PvP, and just normal PvP. So we're going to go on Chrome. Now we're going to create a character. Take a while first. So now you come to this screen. I'm going to have to turn this down a bit. It's probably much louder than my voice. Also at this stage I have to apologise for the recording qualities, but I will be changing that as soon as I get some response from this video. So bear with me. Let's go. Now here you have male or female and different cultures. You have Aquilian. Oops, what's that? Ah, okay, sorry. First choose male. So, and now we're going to choose a culture. We've got Aquilian, Sumerian, Stygian, Khetian. This one is only for subscribed members, and we are playing on free to play. So I'm going to choose an Aquilian and a barbarian. So now you have here some settings, so you can customize your character. I have a voice setting. And here the size, it's all self-explanatory. We've got a height, bits, primer. Here you have body markings, which mustache. Black. Some brown eyes. Face markings. Like I said, I'm not really into face markings or body markings. Oh, he's looking quite normal. More or less. Let's have a look at these faces again. Now, Patriot. And also, let's do some advanced settings. Here you go. Body size, arms, chest, stomach, thighs, legs, whatever you want. I'm going to just go for chin to make him look a bit more normal. Maybe change his nose a little bit. Here we go. Okay, that wasn't the one. Let's carve. There we go. He's looking quite brave. Good. Okay. And later on, you put here a name. And this is quite tricky actually, because there's always names which have been given away. So I'm going to go for Chai Si Sing, Tao Chi Sing, Tao Chi King, oh god, Tao Chi Sing, here we go. Okay, that shouldn't be given away yet. Let's see, it's actually my car. Okay, after that, enter game. Oh, here we go again. If you have a character which is already level 80, no, sometimes you get this offer to start at level 50, but I wouldn't really go for that because it's like getting to know your character and a few other little things which you shouldn't miss really in the game if you want to really enjoy it. Okay, then let's get started.
This is Tortage, the pirate haven, jewel of the Barachan Isles. To the west is Atlantis, silent and dead under the open ocean. Eastwards lies Hyboria, where the world's doom rises. But your life is ending, even as I speak. The slave master from your vessel runs through the wilderness to reach the city. Slaves are forbidden within the walls, and if he tells the guards your ship carried a cargo of flesh, you will be left outside to rot in the jungle. If you enter Tortage City, find the old seer, Nadini. Tell her Calantes of Ibis sent you. Now go, find Sadur. Buy your life with his death.
Okay. So, as heard, we got to go and get Nadini. Now, just about the settings, by the way. First, because I just don't understand why they've got this chat window so transparent. It's well, whatever. So we'll press escape. Okay. And first thing you'll notice maybe is when you open the game, your video settings might be a bit too large or too small, and here you can set it. Okay, so I actually use that's gone. Now I'm doing windowed, because otherwise if you have it open full screen, you cannot get any data, which is just the choice. Also, the window button on your keyboard does not work. No. Okay. So anyway, here you have some settings. Here you have the advanced settings. Now I usually have this on medium. The reason being is that in high settings the vegetation is so high that you oversee some of your enemies, which when you get attacked isn't very good. So a medium setting is actually the better choice, whichever you like. Now also we have here distance setting, which you can do individually afterwards. Okay. Now for the chat window, we go to interface to see if I have that all set. Okay, interface, and here we are, chat. Under chat, do that deep and optical settings 100% and apply, and now you have a decent looking chat window. Okay, now show number of quests. I usually put 10, which is quite good. Afterwards the quest will, here we go, be seen in the window and listed. So okay, apply that, and some other settings. Enable mature content. Now I'm going to switch this off because we've probably got some underage viewers, and yes, this game is of 18 PG, so just to save some complications, turn off enable mature content. Shields. I don't actually use shields because I don't see that like makes any difference. It depends on your weaponry and your armor, more or less, and not really the shields. So I usually turn that off. Now, show target arrow, turn that off as well, because the target gets marked on the ground as you will see later. What else have we got? Hotbars, let's save them. Chat, done. Camera, spellbook, quest, done. Okay, apply once more, just in case. I turn these on, and I keep mine off. Show my name, health bar, details level. I don't really need them because I know my name and I know my level. So, okay. What else have we got? HUD. I don't normally change anything here. Combat rows, hotbars. Okay, and then we got an advanced. No, I usually leave that open as well. The default settings. Okay, what else? Videos I've already explained. Social network. Here you can look at the different keyboard settings, and you can change these individually. But I don't use the defaults. Okay, so I think that's more or less it. Okay, and apply. Okay, resume game. Now here you will also get some hints and some explanation about the game. Now, moving around, which I'll explain anyway, so use W, A, S and D keys, forward, backward, use Z and C. I don't actually use these. Hotbar, okay, got to. Now, swimming, basic swimming, looking around. I'll be explaining all this. Okay, so I usually, here's your field manual, which you can open again, and display tutorials, which I turn off, because otherwise you keep getting messages upon messages, and sometimes they add up and you have a whole left side screen full of messages. Now we've got general here, talking about the chat window. We've got general and combat. Now if you press the button, you can small, medium, large, visualize, text, there's a whole different settings which you don't mostly need. Public channels, save. Okay, now let's have a look. We've got general and we've got combat. Combat gives you a lot of information which I find quite useless, and general also, but it is a normal chat. Here we have MPH, which is the new player help chat. Okay, so which I do open is say and tell. Now say messages, if you write that, say hello, you see here we get a speech bubble. Okay, and tell message is a private message to, say if we used him here, you click on the name and you get a tell. Okay, and that's actually the window for it. As you see, there's different ways of doing things. Okay, so let's close that. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is you'll get guild invites. Thing is, it just depends. Do you want to get guild invites, or don't just want to do some single playing up front? So go to advanced, and here we go, privacy, block trade, request, block item, team invites, right? block guild invites. So I'm going to block this first because this is a tutorial, and I'm going to block team invites, and I'm going to block for now the trade requests. Okay. I usually leave that as it is. I'll apply, okay, resume. Alright. Okay, so that was the first part of most of the settings. Here you have open player and PvP window, which is not available at the moment. Okay, then you have friends, guild members windows. Here you have your friends, the guild, and the people you ignore. So you can actually go down here, right click it, and okay, this isn't available at the moment. Okay. Also, you can delete these windows, these chat windows, with right click. Oh, by the way, yellow, I've done the left click, as you've probably noticed in the video, and the right click is red, so it's orientation. Okay, and general is actually the NPH, so you can actually right click the window and now delete tab, yes, and if you want to call it back up, these are all mistakes you can make within the game. Just click say and there you have the window again. Okay, so I'm just going to change this again. It's just my personal style. Okay, so we don't keep getting messages and calls. So here also, if you left click it, you have your full energy and stamina. So you can see what percentage you've got. You're right clicking this, drag, put it somewhere where you like. Okay. So normally I'd put one bar here. These are the hot bars, by the way. And I also put a hot bar here. So it's just movement, nice fast movement, not so far away. Okay, and also now you press shift and L to lock these bars, because as I began to play this game, my combo started to disappear, and I thought, what is happening? And sometime or other I found out, oh, I can lock these bars so my combos don't disappear. How nice. Okay, so that's quite useful. Going back to here, guild management, you at level 20 you can make your own guild, and here you have playfield access, which teleports are locked, and throughout the game these teleports will be unlocked. Okay. You've got your shop. So here we have the item shop from Age of Conan. You can buy points, you can upgrade, and you can buy expansions, but I'd say just leave that for the first, or even until you maybe get 80, and then it's really worth buying stuff and upgrading your character and getting expansions. Now here you have your bag, and on this side you got your equipment, which is not looking very good at the moment. This is your weaponry, and here you have the different armors. You can and here you have your vanity. So you have your power and the vanity, and yes, you can dress your car the way you like. Some cars, like casters, demonologists, and I can't remember. The demonology or cars like that cast spells, they only allow to wear cloth. Now a barbarian, um, he can think wear up to medium armor, and a conqueror can wear full plated and heavy, and also cloth. So you have the whole variety of clothing of armorry on the conqueror, and on spellcasters you only have the cloth. So okay, so here you have your bike. These slots you can buy in game or in shop. Probably show you that later. You have your quests. Like in the moment we have nothing there, and also resources. Now resources you will get. You can start collecting at level 20. Okay. So here you have your skills. Now there's lots of skills you can do. Crafting skills you can do at I think level 40, and gathering skills you can start at level 20. Okay, so you can become a gem cutter, weaponsmith, armorsmith, architect. You can build guild cities later on in the game. Okay. Now, I don't really refer to all this. It's just statistics or information which I haven't really taken much notice of, and I'm still a good player. So, okay, now we have here more statistics. These will crop up later in the game. The maximum level is 80, and the PvP level, which is an extra leveling, is 10. So 10 PvP levels which you can reach. Now skills is the most important. At the moment we haven't got any skills, but I'll be showing that later. Okay, now here you have your combos. Now this is the most important part. As you can see, we've already got some combos set, which switch weapons. Switch weapons is here as well. So you can have two types of weapon, primary and secondary. Okay, now we have dash, which I don't really use. Crouch, I don't use that either. So the only thing I really do use is switch weaponry and toggle combat. Now if you go back to shift and L, you can just drag these out and set them like that. Okay, shift and L, press again, and here we have also settings which you can do. So if you have a primary and secondary weapon, you can set this as 1 for your primary, and by scrolling the mouse wheel, you can change to another hotbar, and for your secondary weapon. Okay, which you might use in some occasions, depending on your character, which you've chosen, or your class. Okay, so here we have another hotbar, Usually I use this for mounts and certain things. Let's just go back here. Abilities. Okay, we haven't got any. Here you have your quest journal. At the moment we have shipwrecked. And here's the description of the quest. Okay, here we have a map which you can zoom into, and here's the point. First we have to go to this exclamation mark, and that's just showing where we have to go. Completed quest. Here later, when you've completed this quest, it'll go into this folder. And cooldowns, you have some repeat quests in Age of Conan, and they have a cooldown time. Some are 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, some are 5 hours, so just have to have a look at that. But that's much further on in the game. Okay, so this map we have for the quests, and we also have here a radar, so which you can also scroll in and out. And here we have the big map. Now here, I usually open this full, so we have a good overview of the area which we're playing in. Here as well, you have the different areas of playfields, and if we go to, let's say, Aquilium, and then you can choose the region. Let's have a look. Let's say Old Terrain. This is actually where we're from. We're Aquilium, a barbarian from Aquilium. And this is it. This is the place we have to get to actually in the end. So you have your legend, quest giver, quest solved, character location, selected active quests, and so on and so forth. Later at level 10 you will be dying and your 2 storms will appear on the map. Now it's advised to collect your 2 storms so you don't die as fast. Just an explanation to this. I have now 118 health, and for every tombstone you lose, this affects your health. As simple as that, so never forget your tombstones. Okay, the rest is all for later. Here we have, locked playfields, and this is locked playfields means you have to subscribe to enter the playfields. Unlocked playfields doesn't really matter, you'll see it as a red point. Okay, I usually get rid of this, and also active quests, shipwrecks, get rid of that, and here we have where I am. And now the thing is, I usually use the maps to orientate to quests, unless I think there's something to read about. So it's just up to you. If you, whichever way you like, whether reading the quest journal about the quests, or just look on the map here on the radar map, mini map, to see where you have to go next. And also we have your world map. Now later in the game, when we've done Totage, we will be able to travel around here. This is Kitai, and Kitai is like it's first an expansion, so we're not able to go there, but in all we have a really big range of places where we can go to, and sometimes you get lost as a beginner, always get lost. Now, okay, so that was more or less explaining it. Just one more thing is weaponry. Now, to get the full advantage of your weapon is just at the moment we have 1, 2 and 3 on the keyboard. So 1, 2 and 3. So later we'll have here combos, which when you click, an indicator will appear here, and that is for the combo, which I'll explain in a minute. Let's go and get something. Let's stealth weapon, switch, juggle. Okay, there we go. Now this is also a button. I'll be putting a link to this video to explain some keyboard buttons. Okay, so now you can run. Oops, stop screen. Okay, you can run. You press double. Also, right click your car and keep the right mouse button pressed, so you can move left and right, and then W, which makes it much more easier to move your character around in combat, especially if you are doing PvP later on. And also when pressing W, you press shift to run. You can see here now at the moment that my energy, always keep an eye on that one. Okay, because when you go swimming, you have here a breath bar, and also I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've never ever gotten this far again. Oh look, we've got some loot. I have never found this one before. Very nice. Take loot. So right click, take loot. I've never found that before. That must be new. Okay, so if we go down to breath, this must... Oh, it's not. Oh yes, yes it was. No it wasn't. Okay, we survived. Now swimming is moving, like right click your character and W, and to dive down, up. Okay, and to swim faster, press shift. I suppose some of this is self-explanatory if you're a gamer, but I suppose it's the one or other person who is just starting the game. And also, okay, these are res pads. So now at the moment we're bound to this res pad actually, and, but later in the game you have to walk up to the res pads to actually get registered or to res on this res pad. Okay. Also about the video, some things, sometimes I watch tutorial videos and I think, oh, I know this, I know that, I know everything, but one or two things always crop up which you don't know about. Okay, so let's get into battle. I suppose that's why we're in this game, aren't we? Okay, so press 2, press 3, press 1, and so on. Oh heck. Okay, also you can left click there and you can see the percentage. That's well done. Okay. Stash that loot. Now I just noticed first of all go back into settings. You would have seen the damage rates, damage number floatings to stop lag, to stop you lag. It's better to turn some of these off. Right. So HUD minimap. Forgotten about this combo sequence indicator. Yes, we need that. Where is it? Where is it? Additional bar. Size width lock minimap. Basics. Let's start at the beginning. Enable clicking targets. Doesn't really matter. Enable target highlights. Okay, also hover info. It's a setting somewhere. So damage numbers. Turn that off. Don't really need it. Okay, extended hover info. Now hover info is more or less when. Let's just get out of here. Okay, resume. You see the hover info. Later on, when you know what you're doing and you know the combos, you can turn that off because it's very distracting. Especially if you're in combat and you get a hover info which like fills the half of your screen. Just can't see anything anymore. Okay, so let's get, as you see here, this is the XP bar, so we're almost at level 1, level 2, sorry. Let's just get this one done. Okay, now we're level 2. Now we have a combo. This is where it starts. This is where you start using combos. So if you click the combo, you see the combo indicator, and that's on the keyboard, number 1, number 2, and number 3. At the moment we've just got, as you can see, you can use them separately. By the way, combos make more damage than a normal hit does. So always use combos. There you go. So there's also a cooldown time, as you can see. Later you can set your combos to the... I set my combos down as combos, here we go, to the cooldown time and the DPS, damage per second. The highest damage per second, of course, and the fastest cooldown time, which is quite logical. Okay, now I've actually forgotten something. Silly me. And because I've been explaining, I've actually forgotten it. Now, first we should have gone to that woman, Casilda. Hello, Casilda. What's up?
A friendly face among so much ugliness.
By the gods.
Free me, I beg you. Those brutes set upon me in a park less than an hour ago and ran me down as I fled. Animals.
Okay. Who did this to you?
He was a captive of the tyrant of Tortage. Though I managed to flee after 3 days in the less than tender care of his Red Hunt soldiers. I hoped to hide outside the city until they forgot about me. But I was chased down by the scavenger and his raiders.
Okay. How do I free you?
The scavenger has the key. He's a pet raider captain from Tortage. He and his small gang are nearby. Slit that bastard's throat and loot his corpse. Please, don't leave me here.
Oh, I thought I did something with mature language. Okay. I'll hunt down the scavenger.
Please, hurry. He's on the beach picking through the bones of the sunken ship.
Yes. Okay, goodbye.
Farewell, then.
Farewell. So the thing is, I've gone and killed him. Ah, no, here he is. Thumb going down. There we got scavenger's key. Yeah, take it all away. Okay, there is best thing to do is collect as many items, and later you can sell them as well. Get some money for some food and some portions, so on, and also for a few levels extra, so you can get on in the game better later on. Just get some of these crocodiles. Fang 19 tin. Okay, I suppose it'll do for starters. Right, before I get lost. Okay, now we've got a boss. Boss is good. Boss is always good, because get some extras. Okay, take it all, and here we have a treasure chest, which is has the same things in it as the other one did. In the water. Yes. Okay. Now we have level 3. Don't get no combos. What a shame. There we go. Now, as easy as it looks at the moment, leveling up, thus the harder it gets later on. Skills. Let's have a look. Yes, we've got skills. So we've got running speed and climbing speed. At the moment, we just need running speed. Later, when we get to the tower, we'll need climbing speed, and then I think there's 2 or 3 more skills which comes to that. Yes, explain some of that later. Okay, accept. Don't forget to press accept or it won't be saved. Okay. We could carry on here. I'll get some more crocodiles, but level 3 is okay. Let's go and save her. Here we go. Look at that question mark. Yay. Soul's quest. Okay, you have been ill-used because you know how to protect you.
I will thank the gods each dawn that you found me here. Come then, to the city. Maybe once we're safe, I'll reward you for your efforts.
Will you really? Oh, okay.
God go with you.
Thank you. Okay. So that was the first quest done. Here we go. Completed. To Taj. Kasula. Okay. Very nice. Cooldown. Obviously none. Okay. So I suppose this is the second tutorial part. Basics have been explained. And just get out of that area before they start killing me, attacking me, whatever. Here we have a rest. When you're... Okay, let's just do one more kill. To explain this. Okay. Okay, now we have some damage, and to so that you get your health back faster, you can rest. Okay. Also, if you run and you see the energy going down, also if you rest, the bar fills up faster. Okay. This I usually have somewhere where it's easy to reach. Okay, so there's another boss over there. Okay, I suppose that'll be enough for now. Explained. See how many responses I get, and I'll probably do another tutorial for the second part. Okay, so have fun, and bye.